As a new creator, it's a really good time to try different things and learn to be uncomfortable every single day. And the truth is, when that happens, you become a better version of yourself. I'm going to drop you 6 ways to experiment. Let's talk about that. Number 1, and I'm here doing it right now, is try going live. Great way to experiment. You engage with your audience in real time. There's no heavy editing required when going live, and it's a great way to connect. It helps you also get comfortable on camera, which is what I'm doing right now, and it improves your storytelling technique. Weaving a story, learning how to weave a story, I should say. You really learn how to craft and be a better storyteller. Best practices when it comes to going live. Plan a structure, but leave room for spontaneous interaction. So I have my outline here, and yet I know I'm going live. I'm going to leave some room to offer some organic engagement and know that that is coming and has the potential of coming. All right, let's keep going here. Engage with your viewers by asking questions. That's something that I need to learn, is how to ask questions to get your viewers, to get you guys to engage. And then best practice is to repurpose the live stream as a replay, or you can edit it into short clips later on. That's opportunity there. Let me know if you have ever gone live, and if not, let me know what may be holding you back. Number 2 is podcasting. Podcast is actually a very long form conversation about a particular topic. It builds authority in your niche if you choose to pick a niche, and also you can turn it into a blog. So once you're finished, you can take the entire transcript and then you can post that as a blog or as a Facebook post, as a YouTube community post, and get people who are engaged with text and reading. You can get them engaged in your content as well, so you get a larger reach. Here are some best practices when it comes to podcasting. First, you want to use minimal equipment. A USB mic and a simple backdrop can work for your podcast. It doesn't need to be fancy. You want to keep it casual, like you want to keep as though you're talking to a friend. And if also the other thing is that with a podcast, if you haven't really been in a social setting in a very long time, like myself, I don't hang out with my friends anymore. I'm pretty isolated. It's a great way to compensate and, feel like you're talking to a friend and be in a friendly conversation with a large number of people. You also want to consider bringing guests to add variety and then also expand on that reach, a guest host. Your guest host brings their audience into it, as well as your audience gets introduced to a guest host. So it's a win-win for both. Trying third-party streaming software. Why you want to try it? Well, first you want to customize your options. Third-party streaming software will get this live onto other platforms. Some people are able to post and stream their live or their podcast live on TikTok, YouTube, maybe even some reels. You could do multiple platforms all at the same time. So like right now, I'm here on TikTok, but because I don't have a very reliable third streaming software, I'm gonna then finish this and go over to YouTube and post a live on YouTube. So you might want to consider a third-party streaming software. It also offers better overlays, graphics, and multi-camera setups. Didn't know that, so that's a first time for all of us. And like I said, you can stream on multiple platforms, which is the time-saving effort you really want to do. Best practices, here are some of the best streaming programs that are out there, or softwares, I should say. StreamYard, Restream, and OBS Studio are the 3 top ones. So if you want to look into any of those are the 3. One of the things that you should do, and I've done this before, is you want to put a banner up. And sometimes when you put your own personal banner, you are able to then attract a certain audience. You can also test different formats. You can do solo streams, interviews, Q&As, or panel discussions. That's another way of experimenting within a particular type of content variation. Number 4 is short form content. I experimented and went into short form, and short form worked out for me. I think that if I had started long form, I probably would not have lasted. But because I did short form first, it really allowed me to stay and grow as a content creator. Then I graduated up into long form. And also I love being a creator as well. Shorts are actually the fastest way to grow on any of the platforms. And you can learn how to craft a story. And like I said, as you get better and you actually enjoy the process, you can then graduate yourself up into a long form. Shorts is a great way to start. You can post consistently. If you put your call to action, you can grow an audience. But you can also see for yourself if this is something that you want to do long term. I highly recommend that. Best practices for shorts. You want to grab attention of your viewer for the first 2 seconds. And you want to learn what a hook is, your story, and a call to action. You also want to use trending sounds and do some challenges. And you also want to experiment with many different styles, such as storytelling. You might want to do some tutorial, how-tos. You want to also offer some humor. And you might want to do listicle. Listicle is where you, like today, I'm doing the 6 different ways, 5 different ways, 4 different ways, so forth and so on. So let me know what might be your favorite shorts to watch. And also if you do enjoy and spend a lot of time watching shorts and basically using that as a snackable piece of content viewing. Number 5 is vlogging. Vlogs help you build your personal brand and also helps an audience connect with you. It showcases who you really are and making your channel actually more relatable. You can also get into a longer vlog. You can keep them on the platform longer. Vlogging can help you practice your storytelling and improve your camera confidence. That's something I'm working on. I did vlogging for a while, and it did improve my camera confidence and my storytelling. One of the things that kind of drew me back, though, was the editing portion of it. I think that's why I like to go live more often, because of the editing. I've also learned I need to manage my cadence. And the only way I was able to do that was by going live, because you really see how pumped and fast you talk. And if you get really amped, I'm learning to calm myself down and talk to you in a slower cadence. And so that's why, vlogging is also something that can help you do that. Best practices to vlogging. Show behind the scenes of your work or your daily life. Don't overcomplicate your life, okay? Just keep very real, keep it very authentic. I've done some gardening vlogs where I'm literally just cleaning up my yard or washing down my backyard and organizing. I've done things like that. Or cooking. I've done some vlogs where I'm just barbecuing, showing the setup, the actual cooking process, and then the tear down. And then communicating, sharing your tips, tricks, how you do things when you're cooking, has found that to be very helpful. So if you would like to start vlogging, what would you do? And if not, why would you not vlog your life? What would be holding you back? Let me know in the comments. And finally, number 6 is to simply try long form content. Long form content is you do get a higher watch time, and it's actually better for YouTube recommendations, but also when you do get monetized, whether it be YouTube or TikTok, the longer form, you get eligible for AdSense, and which is probably about 30% more of what you would earn had you of shorter video. So on YouTube, once you're monetized, all videos get monetized, whether it's 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 3 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it may be. And once you're monetized and you get AdSense, ads are placed and embedded within the video. You have a better chance of earning more money if you have a longer form video. Try to go for 10 minutes or more, because you get at least 3 ads. If you have a shorter video, chances are you're going to get just ad in the beginning or at the end. So those ads really do make up your AdSense and income at the end of the month. It boosts your income at the end of the month. Long form content also allows for deep dive discussions tutorials, and storytelling. And I feel like going live, but also doing vlogs has really helped me be a better storyteller. And that's something that I really love. I watch other vloggers and content creators go live and just tell incredible stories without having any hiccups in their content, and I'm very envious of them. But what I realize is that they've been doing it for a long time, and all I strive to be is a better storyteller. And I know that if I keep continuing to show up consistently, that eventually will happen. So here's some best practices for long form content. Number one, you want to plan your content, your structure, very similar to what you would do for short form content. You want to have your hook, your main point, and your call to action. However, instead of it being 2 minutes long or shorter, or I should say 3 minutes long or shorter, it's going to be 10 minutes or longer, okay? You want to keep engagement up by adding visuals. AI has done a lot to that as well. You can embed AI within your storytelling, and that will, enhance your video. You can add music, and you can do on-screen text. Very similar to short form. Also, you can repurpose any of that long form video into short form content. I've been trying that. One of the programs I use to convert long form into short form is called Opus Clips, and I highly recommend it. It is a software. They have a free, but they also have a paid version, and I think the paid version works out really well. Let me know if you were to ever do long form content, what might have the longest long form piece of content you've ever done, and also how that worked for you. I'm going to go ahead and end this live, but as a recap to today's takeaway, I highly encourage you to try different formats, track what works, and adapt what doesn't. Adapt what works, but also, think twice about what doesn't work. Any of these 6, which one might you be excited about engaging with first? Let me know in the comments. And I want to thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope this video helped you. And if so, give me a like and a follow, leave a comment, and I do look forward to seeing you on the next live. You guys have an incredible day. Take care.